You know, I like slap him sometimes because he is so talented. But to have him do all those genres of music, that's pretty amazing. Coming from a local boy who can do all those types of music, and do it well. That's the thing. He does it well, and he doesn't need a big group to do those music. He can do it as a solo, and that, you know, that's the versatility in him. Just an all-around talented guy.
For Eric, he's weathered all these years. You know, he's into his 20th year now, and to me, I think because the genre of music that he plays, I mean, if you go and see him, and if it's all locals, he can switch, you know, from rhythm and blues or rock and roll. He can go straight into the Hawaiian stuff like that. And of course, he does a lot of Waikiki, you know, gigs like that. And a lot of them, you know, you see a lot of the tourists. So even from the Hawaiian, then boom, they see this Hawaiian, he can just change to rock and roll or change to rhythm and blues. And I think that's what, you know, set him apart from different musicians, you know, into the business.
It started in rock and roll. Bon Jovi was the #1 group I was listening to. There was also Guns N' Roses, Motley Crue. Only stuff that I knew that was in my era at the time that was happening. Eventually, I learned about the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, and all of the other great groups that came before. You know, I was learning everything as I was going along. I wasn't taught any of this stuff. If I needed to know, I had to learn. I had to find out. A lot of times I found out by making a fool of myself, and I was like, "Hey, who's this?" And they were like, "You don't know who that is?" You know, it was kind of like that kind of experience, like slapped my head. When I got into Hawaiian music, it was definitely either the Brothers Cazimero or the Makaha Sons of Ni'iho. And, you know, everything else was just kind of mixed in between. Dennis Povao, of course, from the Hui Ohana. At the time when I was really getting into Hawaiian music, island reggae was also on the rise. So I was listening to a lot of Kapena, and then a lot of people that were in school with me in high school was listening to Maxi Priest, Bob Marley, Eddie Grant. You know, UB40 was really popular, but I was always coming back to rock and roll and Hawaiian music.
I'd see him playing, and it was in a different setting. The style of music was different. It was more island music, and he was doing different things on the guitar. So it was exciting to see him out there doing that. We would joke around, you know, and everybody would say, you know, people. I tell people, man, Eric's like a jukebox. You just drop a quarter and he'll pop out any song you want, any style, you know.
Living in Maile, there's a lot of great musicians that lived around our area. Me, Eric, actually Bubba B lived right by us. The guys from Ko'uka, Taz Vegas from Typical Hawaiians, Kiki Keala. We all actually started playing music around the same time. So we're actually growing up in Maile, where we were from, was actually a good time because a lot of musical influencers were there, especially amongst us young guys who were just starting to play music.
As a player, he's very focused on his technique. He works towards whatever the goal is. He's got a lot of stuff that he's studied over the years, so he can play in the style of Peter Moon. He can play in the style of this guy. He can do Richie Sambora, but he's also always working on creating something that's his own and refining it, and his technique always improves.
Goes right to the pu'uvai, straight to the pu'uvai of a person with his music, which is so beautiful.
The chemistry starts with actually respecting the next person's abilities and knowing when to pull and when to push the next person. I mean, for me, that's how I am with Eric. Is he pushes me where, okay, I gotta do this really good, and that's great because I need somebody to push me sometimes. And then he knows when to pull back when he knows okay, Rodney doesn't want to do this. So that's where the balance is, and that's where I think the chemistry lies, because we know each other's tendencies, we know each other's vocal ranges, harmonies. We wouldn't do something that would be left field, where we both know that would be left field. For some funny reason, that's how I guess magic works. It's magic.